Right, okay. We're at PANNY'S in Stockton Heath. Now, Stockton Heath Village, it's a lovely little place. It's got some bars, some great restaurants, and it's all pretty close together. Yeah, my wife's been asking us to come here for a long time, to PANNY'S, but kept putting it off for other fish and chip shops, so let's get cracking. Oh, it's the Chippy Tour. So as you can see, it's still cold. It's either cold, freezing cold, or raining in the UK. Next to PANNY'S there's a church, and we're in their car park. Fish, chips, peas and gravy. This is looking rather huge. I mean, like, you know the score, they don't know that we're here to review. So they've not actually piled food on because they're being reviewed. But would you look at that lot? I'm going to put this straight on the plate because it's a lot. So let's have a little look. Look at that. It looks like a real mess, but a lot of the time that's how we have our food. Not as separates, like I like to normally get so I can try each thing, but like this. And we get stuck in. Sometimes it's curry, not gravy. But people sometimes say, well, gravy with fish. Some people might think that's okay. Well, it is okay, depending on which part of the country you live in. Sometimes no curry or no gravy at all, or mushy peas for that matter. They only use fresh fish brought in from Scotland, they say, or it has it on a board. And this is cod. They're certainly not tight, are they? Sometimes people find it strange when people cook in beef dripping. When they have their fish cooked in beef dripping, people say beef and fish, and then they might go and slap a load of gravy on it. It's a funny thing, but gravy and fish, yeah, I can see where a lot of people are coming from, but it is nice. Batter's quite heavy, to be honest with you, but it's nice, it's delicious. And there's plenty of fish, and it is tasty. Peas are nice. It's always hard to tell what the chips are like when everything gets put together like this. That gravy is nice too. I can't remember the last time I've had fish, chips, peas and gravy like this, served up like this. Now it's cash only, which doesn't suit everyone. But the only other issue is there's no cash machine nearby. The nearest cash machine is in the village a few hundred meters away. You know, ideally a cash machine next to it might help some people because they'll probably get in their cars and just not come back. So I don't think it helps the chippy all that much, but it's their choice. Okay, like I say, my only thing there is the batter's quite heavy. I'll be taking some of these things home. Not that. I'm going to try to do what I can with that in a minute in the cab. But these, I'll get a bite out of these. These are the scallops, and the batter looks nice and fluffy. But again, a little heavy. The potato scallops, by the way. Potatoes nice and tender, and they do look the part. Battered burger, and that looks like a heck of a battered burger. So I'm going to tear that in half. Now, generally, they're only ever cheap burgers. It's the same with sausages. What they can't afford is for kids who are having sausages, for instance, or anyone else for that, but finding lumps or it being too meaty. And, you know, some high quality sausages aren't the right texture for kids. Same with the burgers. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to put them away, put them back in the hot box. So it was nice coming out here. I wasn't going to do one today. I just said to my wife, you know, do you fancy doing PANNY'S? We wanted to go there for quite some time. A lot of your friends have been telling you all about it. And she said, yeah, that'd be really nice. So we just nipped out. And here we are. So it's back to the computer. We'll look at some reviews. Low one, somewhere in the middle, a high one. And I'll write mine. So see you there. PANNY'S, 53 Station Road, Stockton Heath. 4.6 for 340 reviews. 1 star. Unfortunately, it's cash only. Straight into it, aren't we? I don't think a takeaway should be rated at 1 star simply because it's cash. I think that's bang out of order in my opinion. But everyone's entitled to a review. 3-star. Very disappointed after all I'd heard about it. There wasn't much detail in many of the reviews on PANNY'S Google review page. There was very limited information. 5-star. Best chippy around, food was gorgeous, really friendly staff, wouldn't go anywhere else. 4-star. Stockton Heath in Cheshire is a charming village with plenty going on, so we decided to pay a visit and stop by Penny's. The first thing that stood out was how clean and well maintained the shop was, with friendly and welcoming staff. I ordered fish, chips and mushy peas with gravy, big portions. My wife had a small fish and chips. Well, the fish was standard, the chips were small, but it was regular, like you'd get anywhere else. It was a big portion of chips. And the fish is a regular size, and it's a decent sized piece of fish. It's nice fish too. The fish was a beautifully fresh and tasty fillet of cod. The mushy peas had a nice consistency and were full of flavour. The chips were cooked just right, and the gravy was spot on. Actually had a real beefy kind of taste to it, what you'd expect from a good gravy. I also tried the potato scallops and battered beef burger, both of which were quite enjoyable. However, as with the fish, I found the batter a little on the heavy side and holding a little oil. That said, I believe you can request different batter thicknesses. I'm not 100% on that. It was just in one of the reviews that I'd read later, which I'll definitely do next time, not for a lighter coating. Yeah, if you're anywhere near Stockton Heath, call in there for your lunch if you're planning on having a chippy lunch anywhere. So, see you on the next one.
Oh, it's the Chippy Tour, cruising the coast, can't ignore. With every bite, I'm loving it more. Saving the chippies, that's what I'm for. Yo, I hit the road, got salt in my veins. From London to Scotland, through sunshine and rain. Fish and chips in my hand, it's a noble quest. Supporting the classics, yeah, I'm doing my best. Met a bloke in Troon with a tempura squid. A castle in Wales where I had my bid. From mushy peas to battered Mars bar. A culinary Johnny, I'm a food rock star. I'm the Chippy Tour, tasting it all. Beef fritter scraps, yeah, I answer the call. Savory scallops, deep fried dreams, keeping chippies alive, that's my team. Biggest fish, battered sausage on a roll. Fish cakes so good they'll nourish you.